Hello and welcome back. Well, as you saw last week, god damn, it ended on a real frustrating note. So let's hope I do better this week. Right, let's see how I get on.
Well, I'm back. So we hit that problem with the software yesterday, and do you know what? That was really frustrating. That's sort of the first time that I've felt that I was halfway to possibly just giving up on it. Do you know what I mean? You know, every project you do, you're gonna kind of reach a stage at some point where you sort of think, oh, you know what? It's just, it's just not worth it. And that trying to find that software problem where the games won't load, that really did sort of test me a little bit. And but it's doing the YouTube videos that help, because obviously I want to finish this, and people that are watching, leaving comments and encouragement and everything else. So it gives me, it takes a lot longer building one of these and making the videos. If you're going to do one yourself, I would say sort of choreograph it on video. Even if you don't upload it until you've finished it, you don't want to sort of show any hard work half done and you haven't maybe got the confidence to do it. Well, just video it and then put it all together and then just shove it all up on the tube. And anyway, so that problem that I was having with the games not loading, well, what can I say? I think you remember on the last video I showed you, I sort of sent a message to Simply Austin, sort of late afternoon on a Sunday afternoon. I'd given up at that stage, and I sent him a message thinking, oh, well, I might get something back hopefully Monday, or so. And do you know what? I went back to check my messages about half hour later. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The guy's shit hot. 2 minutes. He was back on there saying, yeah, I know about it. It's a problem, and I've made a video which will cover that. It's a fairly simple fix, but it's not obvious. So I haven't watched that. I've been thinking about this, the controller board, now that this is sort of put together, and the way it fits on the machine. And obviously, when I've got the machine all sort of working and everything, I'm still need to get back inside here. So instead of fixing this down with bolts and having to unscrew 4 bolts, I'm trying to maybe think of maybe some hinging mechanism, maybe sort of here, where this can literally sort of open up like a bonnet, if you like a trunk on a car, so that it could sort of open like that possibly, and that would give me access to all the switches, all the wires. Hopefully nothing will ever go wrong in there, and plus I get into the motherboard as well, USB connectors and things like that. So it's kind of like an access hatch. So not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet. I'll have to sort of devise some kind of a system where this works. But so anyway, that's kind of something else that I want to look into, and maybe sort of do that. Right, anyway, going to crack on with the software. As I say, I won't show you all the software bits because that's kind of boring. And I'm back. Right, I've just spent 30 minutes watching Simply Austin's warning video, which very, very good actually. I know I keep going on banging on about the guy, but incredible. And what he says, and it makes sense when you think about it, is that since he made that first tutorial video that I've been following, you had basically Hyperspin, which as we know is the front end of the emulator which does all your games. Then we had Hyper Launch, which gets all the games working and everything else. Well, apparently, I didn't realise this, but apparently about a year ago, Hyperspin and Hyper Launch fell out. The companies kind of, split company basically, which is why when you basically do the downloads now, you get Rocket Launcher, which is the same as Hyper Launcher, but obviously it's a different name because it's been developed by a different company. Didn't know that. So he says there's now a couple of, three specific conflicts that you have to fix before it works. And it's quite nice to know that obviously, my problem isn't something that I've done, it's just a general problem. So I've watched his video, I've followed his tutorial, and hopefully I've fixed the problem. He sounded quite confident anyway, but he always does. So, right, okay, so after all that frustration, so the first time we're going to launch now, I'm now going to launch Hyperspin. And look, I've got my own little shortcut icon now on a desktop. Getting really, really clever now on the old Fred in the Shed channel, I tell you. So we're going to launch into Hyperspin, and I don't know, what is this, about the 4th time I've done this now. and hopefully things are going to work. I really hope they're going to work. I'm sort of running out of steam. I want to get on and finish the cabinet. Hyperspin. Hyperspin. Well, that all works, but that was working before. So here's my wheel. This is my Arcade Classics intro screen, which we've done with Austin now. So we go into the MAME folder, and these are all of the MAME games that show up, which none of them worked. So let's choose one that I know. There you go, 1943, the Battle of Midway. Played this one to death when I was sort of a youth. 1987, Jesus. Right, okay. So as you can see, still haven't sorted out the movie preview. emumovies.com, which that should work because I'm actually registered with them now. That's something we'll sort out in the future. Right, okay. So this is when we hit this before. We had that error message. What I want to see is that start up screen and 1, 2, 3 and nothing. Yes!
Loading complete.
Oh, fantastic. Yay! We got the start up screen. That's the first time I've seen that one work. Oh, come on. Whoa, nothing's happening now. Come on. Okay, yep. I know the bezels, you can see the TV bezel there. The bezel's working. You do get these error messages. Sometimes they may not work entirely, so I need to just press that and that. Oh, now I used to play this to death, this game. I know this game. You start off on the aircraft carrier, which gets attacked, and then you have to try and defend it. Gallantly defend. Come on. Oh, it's working. Fantastic. Oh, I'm over the moon. There it goes. There's the aircraft carrier. I've got to remember the controls now. Oh, wow. Hope you can see this on the screen. Look at that. And here I come. May you fight bravely. Well, I ain't going to have much choice in about the next 10 seconds. Well, here you go, guys. Look, the arcade machine is playing. And I'm off. Look, an arcade. Oh, this is me playing as well. Badly, of course. Come on, where are those little jappy guys? Here they come. Oh, this takes me back. This takes me right back. Oh, my word. This really takes me back. Just as crap as I used to be. Oh, they're going to get away. They're going to get away. Yeah, a couple got away. Oh, there's the power up. Get to the power up. Whoa, now we're talking. Fantastic. Oh, it's brilliant. And this is just playing on the keyboard. Another power up there. I'll get to that power up. Oh, this takes me right back. I'm off now, look. Freddy in the Shed is away, mate. This is still the retro game. That's the first wave whopped out. Second wave. Anyway, I better stop this. Pause it up. Well, you don't want to watch me play arcade games all day. I'm lost for words. So that's it. There you go. It's working. So I've now got the arcade games working. And if we just quickly escape out of this, because I'll end up sitting here all day. So, yep, still got the videos to do. But as you can see, look, there is just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of games. I don't suppose all of them are going to work. You know, some of these.
Loading complete.
Some of these games are taken over from sort of kart games. You know, like sort of Super Nintendo. Some of those probably ain't going to work. But I'm over the moon. I'm so relieved this is working. This has really sort of been quite a test of wheels, really. So in my Hypersync Cloud now, which is the other sort of pay service that we pay for. So I'm now going through and I'm setting up the MAME file, the same as Austin's done his tutorial. And once we set this up and it's downloaded all the themes, hopefully, fingers crossed, when we go back to the MAME wheel, we'll have the videos on the intros, and that's when I'll probably leave it there for today so I can get on with a little bit more cabinet construction. So fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed. So there we go, that's all syncing with the Hypersync Cloud, It's going to take quite a while because like MAME is just massive. It's just a massive file. But hopefully, when all that's done, we'll have all the video intros on the wheel, and I'll be a very happy bunny, I tell you. So we got downloading 13 of 1,646 files. So that's going to take a while. It's on Wi-Fi as well, so it's going to take a while. So we'll come back to that when it's done. I'll probably have lunch actually, and then hopefully, yeah, everything's going to be cool. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. That was one hell of a download. Unbelievable. That MAME download for all those movies and previews on emumovies.com. Now I started that, I think it was, I don't know, probably about 11 o'clock in the morning when I started that download. And I tell you what, it just went on and it just went on. And okay, admittedly, yeah, this is only, as I said before, this is only on Wi-Fi, and it's only on a little dongle thing, so it's not, you know, perfectly brilliant at downloading. But I left it do its thing, and at 10 o'clock I put the cats to bed in here, and I went to bed, and it was still only 3/4 of its way through the download, so it finished sometime in the night. I don't know, I got up for work and I came in here at 5 o'clock just before I left for work, and basically it was finished. So it finished, I think it was about, in the end it was 5,400 and something files. I don't know how many gigabyte that was. It was massive. So so the poor cats, unfortunately, I did switch the monitor off, but the poor cats had to endure the whirling of the fan and the flashing blue lights, and so they had a pretty crap night, I think. Anyway, right, so I think, I can't remember, but I think it sets itself up, this emumovies.com. So if I now go into Hyperspin, hopefully it might automatically just be set up. So let's have a look. Right, as you remember before, when we went into the main folder, we got the little bit of beginning there, but when we went in here, we didn't have any movies. And let's have a look. Whoa! Check it out! Oh, that is oh man, that is fantastic. You see that? Oh, look at that, look. Oh. So you now get this little movie that plays, which shows you the game and, you know, shows you what you're in for. Oh, that is fantastic. Look at that. Oh, that is just so much like an arcade. Oh, it's so worth doing that download. But I do understand why Simply Austin left it out of the first video. It took so... Oh no, it's even these goggles, look. Oh, that is so good, isn't it? I'm so pleased with that. Oh, look at that. Oh, check it out. Even these really old games, look. Oh, I'm really pleased. I'm so worth I've paid that money now for a year's subscription. I don't know if these will stop working after a year. I suppose they will. But I think I'll definitely go for the lifetime subscription. Oh, I'm so pleased. Even the really... Look at that, even the really crappy games. So let's try one. Okay, let's try this one. There we go. That's launching up.
Loading complete.
Oh, that is amazing, isn't it? That really makes so much difference. If you haven't got that, you know, it just looks like a computer. I could sit and watch that all day. It's really starting to come together now on the software side. I'm so pleased as well. Okay, so this is an old game, so we've got to give it the old paddle shift. It really is an old game. Air Attack. It's a 96 game. but it's a Chinese game, so I don't know how this is going to work. Button 5, 1 player, push start. Well, there you go. I don't know what the buttons are. Control maybe. Oh, there you go. So this is like a bit like 1942, kind of. Move forwards. Oh man, there you go. So these classic games that we love to play. So pause that, escape out of that. Oh, look at that. Back to the wheel. Airbuster. Fantastic. Well, I'm a happy bunny, guys. I'm afraid that was worth getting a crap night for the cats. Sorry, cats, you had a crap night with all the noise and that, but I'm so pleased with this. Oh, look at that! Look. There you go. Oh well. So right, let's just come out of this. Brilliant. So that's all the software now set up. I think that's about as far as I will go, yeah, with the software, because at the moment it all seems to be working. I'm going to get to those Super Nintendo games, as I've already got the videos there set up. I'm so pleased with that, I can't tell you. It's quite. I feel quite excited. It's sad, isn't it? But I do. So I think now I can concentrate on finishing the cabinet, getting the controls working. That'll probably be the next thing, and then fixing in this control panel, and then finishing the cabinet with the bezel, the perspex sheet and everything like that. But I'm so pleased that software is working, and there's so much kind of configuration and there's so much enhancing that I can do as well. Unbelievable. Well, there you go. As I say, if you haven't guessed, I'm pretty pleased at that, and I can now move forward with the cabinet. So that's it for this part of the video, and then I'll be on with the next video and I'll be moving on to the next bit.